What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. Floyd McKinstry practiced yesterday. So positive news for the New Orleans Saints. They look to take on Jameis Winston and the Browns, maybe make it 2 in a row. If you are a New Orleans Saints fan, what is best in life? And I'm not sure. Because coldly, objectively, losing is best. Especially because it is going to be a very competitive race to the bottom this year for teams trying to be bad, trying to get quarterbacks. But I can't help but feel that cold emotion really butts up and is at odds with how I actually feel about the game. I don't want to lose to the Cleveland Browns. Are you kidding me? At home? The Browns? The New Orleans Pelicans of the NFL? I mean, name me the bigger joke franchise of our lifetime. Almost in any sport, we could maybe extend this to. Like, name me the bigger joke. Let's do any sport, see if we find an answer. Or if you think there's an NFL one, name me the bigger joke. And no, Taylor, it's not the Cowboys just because you're upset.
I wasn't going to say the Cowboys.
I could see it from a mile away.
That's not what I was going to say.
Name me the bigger joke of a franchise, a sports franchise, than the Cleveland Browns.
The Los Angeles Clippers.
I just can't get there because Lob City.
The Washington Wizards came to my mind first.
That's
Maybe.
probably that.
Yeah, okay, we're good for
That might be the one.
Okay,
But again, are they worse or are they just even?
No, I mean they're to be fair, like no, that's still a good answer because they are in that conversation. I can't remember. I mean, they even had Michael Jordan and it meant nothing. I can't remember a single good Washington Wizards memory.
I mean, people were excited when they drafted John
Gilbert
Wall.
Arenas was
Nobody. I mean, John Wall couldn't do anything there.
No. Bradley Beal's just been wasted.
Yeah.
The best part about the Washington Wizards is that Martin Gortat played for them and looked like an evil wizard. It's the only positive
You very much
that I can think of. Okay, Browns, Wizards. Is there a baseball team that is comparable?
The Pittsburgh Pirates.
I was going to say the Pirates are pretty bad.
Before Paul
The
Skeens.
Minnesota Twins have not been good recently. I mean,
The Twins have had years, though. And they had Maurer or Bauer.
They've had years.
Bauer.
It's Maurer.
Yeah, it is Maurer. Joe Maurer, right?
Joe Maurer, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you, big baseball guy.
Hey. Gatorade high school football and baseball player of the year.
Yeah.
Also really good at basketball as well. He's a 3-sport guy.
The Brewers are pretty bad too.
Yeah, but they've even
got a little frisky
time.
there for a minute.
People watched
Prince
them when they had
Fielder.
Prince Fielder. They enjoyed that. I mean,
That was pretty much.
Now, admittedly, the Brewers window was pretty tight. That was not
it,
extended. That's pretty close. Okay. So, but the point is proven, right? Okay, is there an NFL franchise?
I think the White Sox had like the worst.
If the White Sox did not have that random World Series,
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
who was the manager? Martinez, maybe Eddie Martinez. I don't remember.
No, Ozzie Guillen?
Ozzie Guillen, Ozzie Guillen. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Is there an NFL franchise worse than the Cleveland Browns?
In our lifetime?
In our lifetime. It would have been the Lions, but the Lions are Super Bowl favorites now.
So, are we counting up until now?
Yes, up until now. Because, I mean, the Browns are 2-7.
And the Raiders even went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, they Rich Gannon win an MVP.
I was going to say Jacksonville, but they went to the AFC Championship.
They went to the AFC Championship, I think, their first year in existence.
Yeah. Well, and then they went with Fournette and Bortles back in 16.
Yeah.
Maybe Washington before recent times.
Like right before this year, yeah, that's not wholly unfair. But even they had the RG 3-year playoff rookie of the year. So the point, and all the while, the Browns have ruined the careers of like 32 quarterbacks.
Yeah,
they haven't won anything.
I don't think the Jets banned McGump because the Jets went to back-to-back AFC Championship games.
They had the Rex Ryan window.
Rex Ryan.
What is the window for the Browns? One playoff appearance with Baker Mayfield. And then that ends in such a depressing way where you force that very man out of town, and now it turns out he's still good. You're awful. You leverage your entire franchise for Deshaun Watson. Thank God you saved the Saints from themselves, Browns. Thank you. But you leverage your entire future and franchise for Deshaun Watson. That's an absolute disaster. Stefanski sucks. So I guess the point of all of this is I know these Saints should lose, or I should in some terribly uncompetitive way want them to lose because they're directly competing with the Cleveland Browns for a top draft pick. But I don't want it. And when I sit down there, I do not want to lose to the Cleveland Browns in the Dome. In fact, I can't remember what my old man was being honored with. Maybe it was Saints Hall of Fame. But I just remember I was probably about 12, 13 years old or something. And it was a Cleveland Browns game against Tim Couch. And it was awesome. We ride the car out the field at halftime, all this sort of stuff. It would have been a great day. And then the Cleveland Browns come up with a Hail Mary to beat you in the Dome. Bad Browns team, completely embarrassing. So I got some personal juice on the line here as well. I've been waiting for this for a hot minute, Cleveland. So no, I don't want to lose, okay? Draft picks be damned. I want the Rizzler to show up once again and lead the Saints to a dub, dude. Boom! Get the Rizzler in the Dome Sunday. Have we had any updates, Alondra, on whether or not the Rizzler's coming?
So I don't know, but Rizzy went on the Pat McAfee show, and he said that he wants to get the Rizzler in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So
Good.
I think Pat was going to try to hook that up.
DA would have been like,
who's the Rizzler? He doesn't know. God.
DA, you bum.
Rizzy, he gets 5 big booms.
5 big booms.
Dennis Allen,
5 dooms.
God.
Infinite dooms.
Infinite dooms.
Taylor Jake is kind of outside observers here. Who do y'all think wins this game?
I think the Saints win this game. Just
even with the Pelican-ass wide receiver unit that they have.
I mean, I get it, but I mean, think about what the Browns have been built on for so long on offense. It's the ability to run the football.
Yep.
They've taken a step back there. I mean, you got Chubb back, but he's still getting back into the swing of things. You just traded Amari Cooper. I mean, your number one receiver right now is some combination of Cedric Tillman and Elijah Moore. You had Jerry Jeudy in the offseason. He's been kind of disappointing. And then which Jameis are you going to get?
Again, I think which Jameis is more contingent on the defense. Because when we laid out the examples yesterday, you went against the worst passing defense in the NFL and then one of the best, or the best? Are the Chargers the best? It doesn't matter. One of the best defenses in the NFL.
They're the best defense, top overall. I think they're like 6th or 7th in pass defense.
Yeah.
His numbers looked good. The Ravens dropped 3 interceptions right in their hands in that game. His numbers look good, but the game was not as clean as it may have looked.
Kool-Aid McKinstry returning to action, maybe going to help with that idea or question of which Jameis do you get. I would also love to get Alvin Kamara a win with that C on his chest. Why he wasn't a captain already, again, is just another slight and black mark of the Dennis Allen era. But yeah, so that's where I am, guys. That's where I am. If you want to lose to Tank, I feel you. And it's kind of a win-win because even if you lose, you can temper all of your disappointment with, at least now we're tied with the Browns and we actually are winning the tiebreaker. Or is that considered losing the tiebreaker, right? Because you'd both be 3-7, but you would have lost the head-to-head. So in some ways, you're winning it. But no, I want to beat him, man. I want to beat him. I don't want no Cleveland stinking Browns to come into the Superdome and emerge with a win.
No, I think you get the dub here. Cleveland's bad. I know they beat Baltimore there. Still shocking how that happened, kind of watching that entire game. The game flow is not just the dropped interceptions. But this is a team right now, and they play hard. I got to get, they had close games with the Eagles, with the Bengals. Now, the Chargers kind of pulled away from them, but they'll play hard. But you have more talent than them, and you're getting healthy.
Yeah.
You're finally starting to get some of the names back.
Yeah,
now, not at receiver, but you start talking about some of the defensive pieces that you've been missing. You mentioned Kool-Aid already. I just think the Saints roster is better. I think the game being at home, I think Jameis Winston, honestly, is going to try to do too much because of all those things. He's going to force the issue. And as we know, we love Jameis here, but he's been known to force the issue already. Can you imagine what he's going to try to do in a game against a team that he played for, wanted to be the starter for it? It just never worked out. So I actually think the Saints win this one. And, I know that doesn't do anything for your draft pick right now, but I don't think they care about that.
Hey, at a certain point, pride matters, Pride matters. And it's okay to lose to a lot of teams. It is not okay to lose to the team whose mascot literally just sounds like duty. Just like doo-doo. Straight up.
That's kind of what it is.
Straight up.
They don't even have a logo. Their logo is their orange helmet.
I do like their elf, though. I do like their little cute little whimsical elf. I do. You don't like Brownie?
No.
You don't like Brownie the elf?
The elf
I
is
don't like
cute.
anything about the Cleveland Browns.
I mean, that's fine, but you don't like Brownie the elf?
It's better than just having the orange helmet as their
All right,
midfield
so
logo.
I'm gonna disagree. I actually like Cleveland's uniforms. If they were good, it'd be badass. It'd be old school. It'd be simple. It's different. In an age of glitz and glamour, it kind of goes the opposite direction. But to your point, it does not help when your success and team is basically the equivalent of just like an orange helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their logo.
Yeah. I like Brownie, though. All right. Beat the Browns. Who dat? Wow. Just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the two guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.